Good morning, students. Today we are going to be discussing about the Earth, our living planet. We know that the Earth is the only planet that all the living organisms exist today. That all the living organisms here, the plants kingdom, animals kingdoms, small insects, everything, it is going to be, we can see only in the Earth itself only. And also that why all the living organisms they exist on the earth, because of that the availability of basic things on the earth. That means here life supporting gases, and also the perfect distance from the sun, and also the water, and also we can see the atmosphere, water cycle, that everything it is going to be support for all the living organisms on the Earth. In the solar system, the Earth is only the planet it is having the living things. And also the Earth is it is the third planet from the Sun. And also the Earth is called from the differently they can call. Someone they can call as the water planet, someone they can call as humid planet, someone called as the blue planet. The different names that will be called for the Earth. And also that size of the Earth. So, what was the size of the Earth? It is the 4 times greater than the Moon, and also 107 times less than the Sun. And also that the total geographical area of the Earth 510 million square kilometers. Here on the Earth you can see the unequal distributions of water bodies and the land masses. Here 71%, that means here 70.78% water bodies acquired the Earth, only 29.22% the land masses acquired the Earth. And also that the ratio between the land and water bodies is 1:2.43. Here the Earth shape is often called as the geode shape. Why we are going to be called as the geode shape for the Earth means here? It's very simple. The Earth is flattened at the poles and bulges at the equator. Here in the equator we can see it's bulges. In the North Pole and South Pole it's bulges. That's why that shape is going to be called as the geode shape. The equatorial diameter of the Earth is 12,750 kilometers and the polar diameter is 12,714 kilometers. It shows that between the bulges and the poles, totally 68 kilometers diameter is improved for regarding the geode shape of the Earth. 68 kilometers difference. It shows that the South Pole and the North Pole both are bulges. Because North Pole, that means here West Pole too, so that the bulges is there. Diameter is 12,756 kilometers is there, but North Pole to South Pole the diameter is 12,714 kilometers. What about the 60 meter? It shows that the Earth in the North Pole and South Pole it will be bulges. And also on the Earth, the land masses it is going to be called as the continent, respectively according to the size of the continents. They can be said that Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe and Australia. Asia is the biggest or the largest continent in the world, while Australia is the smallest continent in the world. And also this is about the land masses. And what about the water bodies? In the water bodies also they can define as the they are going to be called they are going to be divided as the oceans are throughout the world. That means here on the Earth you can see 4 major oceans is there. The first ocean is Pacific Ocean, second the Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean and the Arctic Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is the largest and the deepest ocean in the world. The Arctic Ocean is the smallest and the shallowest ocean we can see here. And also we can see that when the earth it is going to be divided into north pole and the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. In the itself only we can see the northern hemisphere, we can see that 60% of land, 40% of water. That's why the northern hemisphere is going to be called as the land hemisphere, and the southern hemisphere 80%, 81% of water, only 19% of 19% of land is there. That's why this southern hemisphere is going to be called as the water hemisphere. Next, latitudes and longitudes. Here, earth is not flat. If it is the earth is flat, we can easily find out the places where it is, where the person is going to be located, and also we can easily find out. But earth is in a round shape. That's why it's not possible to it's possible to find out the places where it is, the things is located, but how we are located. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ how we are going to be find out. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೂಗಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾಪ್ nowadays we are using that advanced technology. ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಆಂಡ್ರಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಹೋಗಬಹುದು, ನಾವು ಮ್ಯಾಪ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೊಡೆದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಈ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ, ನಾರ್ತ್ ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ, ಸೌತ್ ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ಹೌ ಟು ವಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್? Here, see that the earth is a spherical in shape, therefore it is difficult to locate the places, the direction and the calculate distance between places. In order to understand the relations between different places on the earth and the exact location, we have to understand their position, their distance from any fixed point and also exact direction. That's why the earth is in the space shape. That's why it's difficult to locate the places. That's why we can to know this position. If you know by position and distance and direction, east and west, north and south, a network of lines are drawn on the globe. On the globe only, the lines, the network of lines, they are going to be drawn. Just you should be keep in your mind, latitudes and longitudes means they are imaginary lines. It will be drawn only on the globe or map. Not it is in the real fact. And ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಡ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಲೈನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ, that is only imaginary line we can see on the globe itself only. These are known as lines of latitudes and also longitudes. The horizontal lines are the lines of latitude and vertical lines are the longitudes. These lines intersect each other at right angles and create a network called grid or latitude. That means here from north to south pole we can see the lines. That one is going to be called as the latitudes and also longitudes. Not north pole to south pole we can see the longitude, and west pole to south pole, that the imaginary lines it is going to be run, it is going to be called as the latitudes. These latitudes and longitudes both they are in the same equal that they are intersect each other, that is going to be called as the grid or latitude. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಲೈನ್ಗಳು ಈ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಪೋಲಿಂದ ಸೌತ್ ಪೋಲಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ವೆಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ, ಅವೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಸರಿಯಾದ ಸ್ಥಳದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಧಿಸ್ತವೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ದಿ ಗ್ರಿಡ್ ಆರ್ ಲ್ಯಾಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಗ್ರಿಡ್ ಆರ್ ಲ್ಯಾಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ಲ್ಯಾಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಲ್ಯಾಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್? Latitude is an imaginary line. I already told that latitude or longitude both are imaginary line. ಊಹಾತ್ಮಕ ರೇಖೆಗಳು ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. That latitude is the imaginary line which joins all the places which have the same angular distance from north or the south of the equator. It is measured in the degree. The equator is the 0 degree. Here just I will be shown that this is the this is the equator. Zero degree equator. This is the equator. Both the side, the runs, the lines it is going to be run. These are all going to be called as the latitudes. And also other lines of latitudes of shorter length. Here the 0 degree latitude is the largest latitude on the globe or on the earth, that is the remaining things they are going to be decreased towards the poles. And also that there are 90 degrees of latitudes on each side. Here to here 90 degree, here to here 90 degree, we can see the latitudes. Both they are going to be called totally 180 degree latitudes we can see, and also that including equator totally there are 181 latitudes is there. Like 0 degree equator to ಇಲ್ಲಿ 90 degree latitudes ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 90 degree latitudes ಇದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಈ 0 degree equator na we can add, ಇದು ಸೇರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು total how much we are going to see 181 latitudes we can see on the globes. And also the ground distance between 2 degrees ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 degree ಇಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಡಿಗ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 110.4 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ಸ್, 110.4 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ 1 degree to another degrees. Next, important latitudes. The first one is 0 degree latitudes. Next, 23 and a half south, 23 and a half north latitudes. This is very important. This one 23 and a half north latitude is going to be called as Tropic of Cancer. 23 and a half south is going to be called as the Tropic of Capricorn. Next, 66 and a half degree north, 66 and a half south degree is going to be called as the 66 and a half north latitude is going to be called as Arctic Circle. 66 and a half south latitude is going to be called as the Antarctic Circle. 90 degree north pole, 90 degree south pole. These are all the lines, that means that these are all the latitudes, very important latitudes. The first one is 0 degree latitude. It is the largest latitude on the earth or on the globe. Next, 23 and a half north latitude, 23 and a half south latitude, 66 and a half north, 66 and a half south, and 90 degree north and 90 degree south latitude. These are all the latitudes which is very important latitudes we can consider. Next point, longitudes. Longitudes means here the imaginary lines that intersect at the right angle joining the north and south are called as the longitudes. Here the longitudes here from north pole to south pole. These are called longitudes. Here all the longitude on the globe longitudes are shown in a series of semicircles that run from pole to pole passing through the equator. All lines of longitudes are equal length. Lines of longitude are called meridians. Meridian means big and diameter means state, because all the places along the same meridian of longitude experience noon or midday at the same time. Here that all the longitudes they are in the equal length. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕೂಡ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೂ ಕೂಡ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. And also that all the longitudes is going to be called as the meridians of longitude. Meridian, why they are going to be called as the meridians of longitude means here meridian is mid and diameter is day. Here that all the every single longitudes they can feel the same experience. So that north pole ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, south pole ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಸೇಮ್ equator ಇದೆ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಸೇಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪಡಿತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಾ. That's why it's going to be called as the meridians of longitude. Here in this meridians of longitude also the longitude also they should have the 0 degree equator. That one they should be point out from the Greenwich line. It is located in the England itself only. That line is going to be called as the 0 degree longitude. From the east and west. East we can see the 180 to the east and 180 to the west. Total we can see the 360 of longitudes. Here 0 ಇಂದ 180 east longitudes ಇರುತ್ತೆ, 180 degrees ನಾವು east longitude ಇರುತ್ತೆ, 180 west longitudes ಇರುತ್ತೆ. And also the distance between two consecutive longitude decrease gradually with the distance from the equator. This is because of the meridians of longitude converge on two courses on the equator, and the distance between the two consecutive meridians is 111 kilometers. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಲಾಂಜಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಲಾಂಜಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 111 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದ ಮೆರಿಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲಾಂಜಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪೋಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಪೋಲ್ ಮತ್ತು ಸೌತ್ ಪೋಲ್ ಸೇರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ. ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ what we are going to do nowadays, everyone we know that time is very important. Here the time it is not connected with the latitude, that we can see the time only connected with the longitude. 0 degree, that is called as 0 GMT, 0 time, that is at the Greenwich line. Greenwich line is those who are that Greenwich line, the east part is yavudu, that all the countries they are going to be called as the East A ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಸ್ಟ್ 0 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಇರೋದಂತ ಟೈಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಗೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಾ. those who are countries from the west of the Greenwich line, they are going to be lost the time, they are going to be called as WLS, west lost subtract. And also that one longitude in the ಇನ್ನೊಂದು longitude ಗೆ what is the time difference, they should have the 4 minutes time. That sunrise they have to be reached 1 degree longitude to another degree longitude, it takes hardly 4 minutes. And also that total one time it has to be rotated, it takes 24 hours. That means here 360 degrees is equal to 4 is going to be called as the 24 hours. That's why one longitude to another longitude is having the 4 minutes. And also that next point, local time. What is the local time? Here that every longitude is going to be having the each longitude. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ longitudes ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ longitude is going to be called as the local time. Here the time according to the longitude of a place, according to the position of the sun, it is going to be called as the local time. That every longitudes they should have the local time. Next, standard time. Here we can see that that every countries, some countries they should have the 1 longitude, 2 longitude, 3 longitudes, and also sometimes they should have the more than 10 longitudes also across to the countries. Then how they are going to be fixed at a particular time. Under one longitude is the longitude sunrise pass ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 4 minutes ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 10 longitudes ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ 10 is equal to 40 minutes ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಒಂದು ದೇಶ ಇರುತ್ತಾ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 10 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಲಾಂಜಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ 40 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಗೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಗೂ 40 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌ ಮಚ್ 40 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್. ದೆನ್ ಹೌ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಫಾಲೋ ದಿ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಟೈಮ್. Then that every countries they should have the standard time. That's why those who are crossing the more than some longitudes, that every countries they can make the center of the nation or important cities. Those ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನಗರ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ನೇಷನ್ passes to the longitude they can take as the standard time of the nation. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಲಾಂಜಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಯಾವ ಟೈಮ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋರು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋರು follow, they have to be followed. That's why that time is going to be called as the standard time of that nation. In India, 82.5 east longitude is going to be called as the Indian standard time. That longitude will cross through the Allahabad city that is located in Uttar Pradesh itself. That India's time is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead from the GMT. ಅಂದ್ರೆ Greenwich line 5 hours 30 minutes ಮುಂದೆ ಇದೆ. Next, time zones. Here throughout the world, that is the image according to the imaginary lines, throughout the world 24 hours 24 we can see the time zones. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ 24 ಗಂಟೆ ಇದೆಯೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಲಾಂಜಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸೇರಿಸಿ they can make the 24 time zones is there. Some countries they are very big, like Russia, like Australia, America, Canada. Some countries they are very big. Some countries they should have the more than 45 longitudes. 45 longitudes ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ we can see the lot of time variations. That's why they can make the throughout the world 24 time zones is there. According to the 24 time zones, they can make the time here. In the 11, we can see in the Russia, we can see the 11 time zones. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಷ್ಯಾ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ 11 time zones ಇದೆ. ಒಂದೇ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ 11 different times ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡಬಹುದು. And also that we can see that USA and Canada 5 time zones. We can see Australia has the 3 time zones. See that how the countries they should have the time zones. ಅಂದ್ರೆ total 380 degree latitudes ಅನ್ನ 24 times ಅನ್ನ ಅಂದ್ರೆ every 60 ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಅದನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ they should make the time zones. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ 24 time zones ಗಳಾಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. After more than 45 degrees of longitudes how country ಇರುತ್ತೋ that countries they should have the more than one standard time. Next, international date line. The problem of time in countries of the world was solved by the standard time and then by the zonal time, but the circumnavigation of the world brought a new problem in keeping the correct date and day in the week for the travelers. Here, throughout the world, we know that 0 degree altitude is there, the Greenwich time. Okay, those who are traveling this side, they should be gain the time. Those who are traveling this side, they should be lost the time. Then how we should be find out the how we are going to know about the exact time, exact date, and the date ಹೇಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. Just see here. Therefore, a line passing through the 180 degree of meridian diametrically opposite to the GMT was adopted as the point where circumnavigators should make adjustment. This line is supposed to pass Pacific Ocean along the 180 degree of meridian but make short detours in order to avoid land masses. This is known as the international date line because the date and day is changed whenever people cross the line by ships or aeroplanes. Any ship crossing this line from west, that means Asia to North America, to east takes a day twice, while the ship crossing this line from east to America to Asia to west drops 1 day. Here, it's very simple thing. They should have the ideal international date line ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ. ಯಾವುದೇ any ship or any aeroplane, they will become Asia to North America. Asia countries ಇಂದ North America ಯಾರು ಹೋದ್ರು ಕೂಡ they should gain a time. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ದಿನ ಏರ್ ಸರಿ ಫೀಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ when we are traveling ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ನೈಟ್ ಹತ್ತಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿನ ನೈಟ್ ಹತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅಮೆರಿಕಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ನೈಟಿಗೆ ಡೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಒನ್ ಡೇ we can get a twice. ಒಂದೇ ದಿನ ನಾವು 2 ಸರಿ ಫೀಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಫ್ ದ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲರ್ ಏರೋಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಅಥವಾ ಶಿಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ they will come from America to Asia, they will be lost 1 day. West drops 1 day. ಒಂದಿನ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಒಂದಿನ ಸ್ಕಿಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Are you understood? This is called as international date line. Thank you. This is the end of this chapter.